Oh, I'll have to see if it's come back on. Fucking, I don't. It's a big yellow button. Don't press the big yellow fucking button.
Here we are. Hello.
Oh, I've got one job, and that's not to press. Do you know? Because it's in yellow.
You're live, Benny.
I know. I guess I would be because it's a big yellow button, and it says finish. I want to press the big yellow fucking button. It's like, do you know what I mean? It says finish in big and yellow with black and yellow letters. Don't fucking press it. Do you know what I mean?
You know how they have that doomsday machine with the big button that you don't want to push the button? Do not put Benny in that.
Yeah. I was just thinking that. Keep Benny away from the ICBMs.
Yes.
It's like when you put kids in and tell them not to touch the sweeties. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. And I want to press it all the time. Anyway, welcome to the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show. It is a Wednesday night. It's time to have a little bit of a chat and a little bit of chat about mixing. So who you've got on tonight is myself, Benny Vapes. We have got the one and only. He is the chairman of the board, which is Bill the Chair. We have got our own mixing guru, which is Graham Net Reality. We have got our own mixing detective, which is Liam Sherlock Holmes. We've got our own mixing maestro, which is Tim Africa for Liberty. And we've got our own mixing maple leaf, which is Dave.
Dave.
Do you know? Because I got that. I got it all because I'm all flustered from piss and finish. I have mind blanks.
Call me Hey You.
Hey you. Hey you. So, yes, so I hope you're all right in chat. Just have a look at the top. If you are in Twat Chat, swap it over to live chat and you'll keep up with everything we're doing. Thank you for all you who have come over from Mr. Little Bro Vapes and the Three Men. Thank you very much for joining us. It does work, does that when he joins us on. So it's much appreciated for you joining us. If you have any questions, bob them in chat and we will get round to answering them. Anything is a question. Doesn't have to be what you think's absolutely ridiculous. Just bob it in. We will answer it within reason. Right, I can get chat on now and say hello to everybody. Right, Liam, do you want to have a little bit of a go through chat?
Yep. In chat tonight, we have Bob Ohms Too Low.
You know how to sing now.
The chair spamming everything with some Owen.
Black currant.
Black Currant.
Kenom, John, Billy Lee Rice, Swamp Thing, Barry Jones, John Vaping Joker, Michael Meek, Connor Smith, the Vaping Snowman, Craig D, Fee, Vapor Bunny, the Vaping Heed, Leo Barry, and I believe that is everybody tonight. If I've missed anybody out, apologies, but I miss somebody every week.
You do. And good evening to everybody in Twitch. If you are watching over there, which I'll bob over chat and just see if it's in. Oh. Why is that telling me they want that? One fucking chat. Thank you very much. I'm just putting there.
This is great for the podcast. Complete silence.
Even well, you suppose? Do you know? I don't have to lead you. I'm not a sheep. Oh no, now Graham's fucked off.
Benny can see that. Benny can see that big yellow button again. He's really trying hard to resist.
Bill has to put that in his name, so I'm thinking, Bill wants to be touched by Benny, and I'm a little confused by this theory.
Yeah.
Sheep don't want to be. Sheep don't lead. They follow. I'm not a sheep. That means you don't lead.
Exactly. I meant to say you're not sheep. That's what I meant to say.
You said we were sheep. Make it up your mind.
Jeez, tell you, you can't get staff. Not good ones anyway. I'm cutting your pay this week anyway, that's it. Docking you. Right, so what will we do is we'll go around and have a little buffet. And we will start with Bill. What are you vaping on, my friend?
I'm on the big yellow button.
He just wants to be pressed, doesn't he?
He wants to be touched. That's
I'm on the D barrel with the goon on top, and in that I have some of the peach cheesecake that's now 11 days in and tasting a little more gooder so far.
Gooder?
It's getting more gooder and more gooder.
Your American is showing.
More gooder.
And I'm on the Gur with the arbiter and Gur with the arbiter, and I'll throw it to Graham.
Okay, I'm just on the one. I'm on the Guar 21 with the barrage on top, and in that I've got a new recipe which I've just put up on the Pineapple Dream, which is a pineapple and apple cream ish.
Oh, ish.
And I'll pass it over to Dave because he looks distracted.
Thank you, Graham. I have a Ragnar with some DIY pound cake on top of Gore 21, and I'm just putting together a Bonza mech. And I'll pass this to Tim.
I've got the Lost Pipe Gruss with the GT4 on top, and then that I got the VSO blueberry cereal.
It's a cult. It's a cult.
No.
Cult. Hey, John.
And I got the sup box with the bridged in it, and that's got the peach pear cobbler in that. And then I've got the Gur, it's so quaint, 2020 with the Hadley on top, and in that I've got the strawberry kiwi gold edition. It's the got the new golden kiwi or yellow kiwi from Flavor in it. And with that, let's see. Are we through everybody?
No.
Who's left?
The Japanese
silent
guy
person
hasn't
that's
gone
not. He's
yet.
not.
Everybody.
Oh, I
Liam,
can't
you're
do
not
that
out of
because he's
sync.
going to screw everything up. Okay, but you got to do subtitles. All right, I'll pass it to Liam.
So, I've only got the one mod tonight, which is the Deja Vu with the Steam Crave Aromomizer V2 on top, and in that I have got some Amatorium Lemon Pocket,
Lemon pocket.
and I will pass it over to Betty.
Well, this is shit. We're not wearing Dixon shirts, and we've it only took about 5 minutes to do a what is it? So we're failing drastically as being the number 2 U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show.
You don't know what I've got in my shirt.
I'm on the Oxford Velocity with some of Danny Big D Vape BDV Project Adagio, which is quite nice. I'm also on the V SX Mini V. The I is silent, or it's V, if you want to call it that. And I've got the last, that's it, the last is empty now. So that was the last bit of Rebel X Bogan Plum Job. So that is gone. And that is me. That is me. Done. See, that's how you do a buffet. Nice, quick, simple, and
I
easy.
could go through the others I could hit occasionally through the show, but I think we don't want to do that again.
I thought R&B was rhythm and blues. I didn't know. It was...
Yeah. BDSM.
Yeah.
So the important question: who's right about the chips, Lady Liberty or Bill?
I don't know because we don't get them
Fritos.
chips, so that's
Dave
both not good
agrees
to
with
us, is
me.
it?
You don't get Fritos in the UK?
Never even heard of Fritos. Has anybody heard of Fritos in the UK?
Give up your
I like
citizenship and move
Fritos.
over here.
It's worth it just for them.
Everything's Walkers or Smiths or
When you-
Seabrooks.
When
I
you
get
go into the
Fritos.
store, if you want Fritos, you just hit the big yellow button and then they'll appear.
No, not even.
You don't want to hit the big yellow button. That's assault on Bill.
We have got a question just coming. It's from Connor. What are your guys' thoughts on Dark Side's bottle shots for starting to get into mixing flavors, etc., using something like Dripper Labs, even if the cost thing is a factor? There is other sites other than Dark Star to get your flavors from if you are wanting bottle shots. There's not just Dark Star that do them. You could go down, get the flavour concentrates from DIYflavorchaser.co.uk, which gives you 200ml. All you need is VG, and Nick shots and some bottles. Or you can go to, is it ELR? Not ELR, what's that one?
ELFC.
ELFC. Do quite a lot of bottle shops, really cheap bottle shots as well. I've had them from there. They have they have more of the sort of popular range. They have Riot Squad. They have, things like that. There's also Vaporable. They do exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Nom Noms. There's, what's
Drip
that
Hacks.
one? Drip Hacks, yeah.
Flavor Boss.
Flavor Boss, yeah, that's another one, Flavor Boss, that's where. So, yeah, I've got, where's that? I don't even know where that one is. Like I say, if you like Just Jam, you can get that from ALFC. It's Just Jammy, which is Just Jam, strawberry. Yeah, big bottle. It comes with VG, PG, and nicotine.
Which is the fruit pastels one you get?
I used to get it from, and you can get flavour from, what is as well, you can get concentrate from Juice Cabin. It can't do it anymore because the concentrate, they stopped doing the concentrate. So you can't, that was fantastic, that. So yeah, you can get them from Dark Star. There's some nice flavours on there, but they are their own flavours, what they've made up. I've tried some of them. They're all right. So yeah, but whatever. Dripper Labs is a bit different because you're concocting your own.
No, you can buy community juices.
Oh, you can buy community juices, but you can make your own as well.
Like
Do you know what I
Clear
mean?
Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Dripper Labs is a really good site, but I wouldn't have said it's a good way to get started mixing though, because you're not actually mixing it yourself.
Yes.
It's being mixed for you.
Yes.
And you couldn't recreate that yourself at home. If you really like the juice, you'd have to obviously keep buying it from Dripper Labs.
Yeah.
But with bottle shots and one shots, all you're adding is VG, PG, and nicotine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is a good way of getting started.
Oh, yeah,
Just
it's
getting used to weighing those out or
Yeah.
measuring them out.
Well, babe, no problems. Hope it all goes well when you get your CSCSC card. CSCSC card. Just a little tip for you: if anybody is going for their CSCS card, download the official app from your favourite Google or Apple, and all the questions are exactly the same questions you're going to get asked on computer. Exactly the same, no different.
What's the CSCS?
It's what you need for construction and things like that.
Yeah,
'cause
security. There's security
Yeah.
and stuff as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
If the questions are the same, then all the answers will be on the internet.
But honestly, mate, I downloaded it. I went for it. They told me to download the app. I had to pay for it. It's about £7. But I went onto it and I'm going through because it gives you scenarios. You sort of like do a mock quiz. And I went on it. And then when I sat down, I thought, I'm doing it. And it gives you a score, how many you've got, and you've got to get 9 out of 10. So I did it all. I thought, I'm going to pass. Sat down at the computer, went like that to the first one. And word for word, it was exactly the same question that they just asked me on app. I'm like, oh, I went in and out in 10 minutes. This is fucking, fucking passed. I was like, well, that was fucking easy, wasn't it?
The way I did it was at the drone flight course. You have to get the certificate so you could use drones, and then decided not to buy a drone.
John saying, if cost is an issue, then leave Dripper Labs out. Yeah, Dripper, the thing about it, because obviously if you're trying the liquids, you're not going to get it right straight away. And obviously you've got to pay for that process of maybe 3. So you might be paying £25 for, and you might not like them. So there's that. Depends if you're a gambler. Swamp Thing says, I've run out of VG. Is the stuff on Amazon any good? Bill, you've got yours from Amazon.
I answered him in chat and told him it's good.
We can answer it on here.
A couple of lines. Huh?
You can answer it on here.
Well, yeah, but I didn't want the people on the podcast to know.
Yeah.
You told them.
We've got something about what's wintergreen. Yeah. Ken saying that basic site safety, easy questions, hardest part is knowing the difference. Fire extinguishers. Yeah, there's that one. Bob saying wintergreen is amazing. What is the flavour of wintergreen? Everybody's saying mint. Liam,
It's like spearmint. It's kind of like spearmint, basically, to a degree.
Yeah. Without the only way I can describe it is when I've had it in drinks and things before, like root beer, I believe that's the medicinal note that I get from those. It's sort of eucalyptusy, minty. It's like all of that rolled into one. I'm not too sure whether it's actually a root or something like that, or whether it is just a manufactured flavour that they've just called wintergreen.
Is it Dr. Pepper's has wintergreen in?
See, I'd never
think
heard of
so.
wintergreen, so we started doing
See,
show.
I'm not sure because I actually like Dr. Pepper,
I don't
But I
think
can't-
Dr. Pepper has wintergreen.
but I can't drink root beer that's got wintergreen in it.
Hmm.
Vape and heat is not a silly question. You can mix one-shot flavors, but it's like anything else. I mean, if you've got 2 flavors that wouldn't taste well together, I wouldn't do it. But if you got 2 that are fairly compatible, then yeah, you can mix them together.
Yeah, it depends which ones you're doing, doesn't it? If it's a fruit and you wanted a custard and you got custard you like, I suppose you could mix them, can't you?
Yeah, but I don't. Like I said, I mean, you wouldn't want to mix 2 things that just wouldn't go together in the first place. But other than that, if it's 2 flavors that are compatible, wouldn't hurt anything.
You can make your own one-shots.
Yeah.
Make your own one-shots up if you wanted to do it that way. Just if you've come up with a recipe, you can make it in a one-shot, can't you?
Yeah.
So apparently, technically, it's a berry. Rocky's saying wintergreen is not part of the mint family.
No, because it's not the leaves.
No, it just tastes like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's not actually a part, but it has that similar, or else they add that to it to make it, taste minty.
Just a minute.
And just to clarify, winter green.
I was just seeing if my eyes were all right because Bill's gone all
fuzzy.
fuzzy. He's like Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman.
No, I'm fine.
Cheap
Yeah.
camera.
It's nothing like spearmint, but it is something like spearmint, Bob. You know, it's
Well, we're all
Experiment.
collectively having a stroke.
Yeah.
Not spearmint, it's spearmint.
I think it's because he wants to look blurry, so you reach out and touch the big yellow button.
yeah. I'm thinking, man, it's gone funny here.
Yeah, if you push the big yellow button, apparently it'll fix it.
just consider me puddle of mud. That's all.
Yeah. Tim's saying, technically, everything is earth-based, so I'm a little bit vegan. Connor says, what's your guys' thoughts with using salt nick shots compared to freebase? I've personally had to go freebase, prefer the 40, but always found nick salt shots to weaken the flavour mixes. Never found, let's say, I show this each week, which is the 72 milligram hybrid, and I use that, which is half and half salt base. If you are going 72 milligram, you do like salts and you do like freebase, then get the hybrid.
Bill likes a cherry hybrid, I think.
Yeah, but that's a bit different.
I've never done Nick salts, so I couldn't really tell you. Yeah.
You can't say
I
you've
think
never done cherry.
Nick salts taste a bit like spearmint, I think.
Can't say he never did the cherry hybrid though.
It's not a hybrid.
It depends what you want. You definitely don't get the throat hit from a salt if you're looking for that 100%.
No,
but you do get your nicotine quicker. Oh, you've come back, Bill. Bloody hell!
Yeah. If I wait around long enough, it'll finally.
Ken saying Crazy Golf is cool. Saw a video on YouTube of totally just nailing every shot first go. Either he's really good or it's really easy.
Yeah, it's good. It's easy. You know, golf's easy. Yeah.
Hi,
Hi,
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike, you're right, mate. Bob saying 6 ounce does some nasty stuff to me. Closes my throat, gives me palpitations. Yeah, it's probably because the 20 milligram that's giving you palpitations.
Yeah.
Or you might be just
or just because it absorbs faster.
Yeah,
it does give you that. You know, you don't get that level load like you do with the.
It could be the Nick salts that they're using because they use different sorts of Nick salts. Do you know what I mean? They use different chemicals that it's being done with. So, there you go. John the JVJ is saying, I have flavour Yuzu. Anyone knows?
Yeah, yuzu is lemon.
Yeah, it's a lemon. It's a Japanese lemon.
Yeah, it's like a sweeter type of lemon.
The flavor one will kind of remind you of almost like a bright bitters flavor, lemon bitters flavor, like a really bright version. It's really nice. The new flavor.
He's just put in, so if you mix 100 ml of juice with no nicking, put it in 120 ml bottle, would it be a shortfall where you could add your own nick afterwards? Yeah, exactly.
Set the recipe to 120 ml and fill it up to 100 ml, and then just put the 2 nick shots afterwards. That's the easiest way to do it.
When I first read that, I thought he was saying if I did 100 ml of juice and added 120 ml of Nick salts.
You're gonna feel it, Bill. Yes.
You will get a throat hit.
You might get some palpitations from that
too. Bob saying he's using different sorts of Nick salt, but the ones in Jules didn't bother me. All the rest have. The ones in Jules,
have more of the acid in it.
Is that the benzoic acid or whatever it's called?
They use a higher percentage than anyone else. That's why they are smoother than the others.
Connor said they get the same feeling, shortness of breath, and sweats from even 3 milligrams, so usually around 75 watts. That's probably why you're at 75 watts with a Nick salt and it absorbs into your stream faster. That's why you've got to realise
88 with Nick salts.
Yeah, exactly. Your body absorbs the nicotine faster. That's why you're getting the sweats, because you're obviously getting more nicotine into your system faster. That's why Kenny put on, you don't realise that it's that smooth that you're vaping it, and you don't realise how much you're actually taking in.
Connor just asked a really subjective question.
What's your
Cotton.
guys' favourite cotton for bringing out the flavours, etc.? Oh, cotton. We could be here all night with cotton.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, cotton is very, very subjective. I've
Yeah.
only ever used, well, I say I've only ever used Muji. I've tried a couple of other cottons and just go back to Muji all the time because I don't find any difference between them, apart from I find Muji a lot easier to wick.
There's
Yeah.
some of them that aren't like they give you an off flavor at first because of how whatever they use to clean the cotton. A little residue might be left behind.
I didn't get on with cotton bacon at all.
I like the cotton bacon prime, but I don't like the other cotton bacons.
Yeah,
at all.
I just
They-
I didn't
the
like
process isn't the same.
and I didn't like what is it neither. Cotton Gods. Couldn't get on with that either. I just found it took too long to break in. I don't mind fuzz from Yorkshire Vapor, but I've had a couple of tins where it did taste a little bit different, so I don't know if to change the supplier. And I don't mind this cotton clouds. That's all right.
Oh, look at that. Focuses.
Then you got the 13 feet is a
Kind of
nice
cotton.
cheaper cotton. It's actually kind of like almost it's like a string version of Muji.
Yeah. But Muji's
But
all right. It's cheap and safe.
It's not bad. It's cheap and it's easy, and that 13 feet is nice, solid, available, cheaper cotton.
Yeah, that's right
After
off
2
Amazon.
weeks, after 2 weeks, I find all cotton pretty much tastes the same. You know?
Yeah.
Tell you what,
Is it?
You leave it in a mod for a couple of weeks, it tastes pretty much the same.
I think that's why I always go back to Muji because I can buy a big bag of it and I know that bag will last me at least a year. Whereas you buying cotton bacon and stuff like that, you're paying almost the same price as a big bag of Muji cotton for a lot less cotton. And so after about 2 months, you're running out and you have to buy a new one again.
Yeah, and if you buy more than one pack too, Connor, you get discounts. Like I think I bought was it eight bags of it for like what it would cost to buy 2 or 3. So it's like, why not? So I was like, Dave, you better be right about this one.
No,
Tim
Not
B.
bad cotton.
Tim B's-
Cloud9 is good.
Yeah, I know everybody's saying Cloud9, but people are saying that it's not any better than any other cotton. I've heard that they were saying it doesn't burn and it's no better than any other.
and
That
it's
depends
expensive.
too. If you're what wattage you typically vape at, some of those cottons can handle the heat better than others too, and doesn't break down.
There's
as much.
something in Cotton 9. If you touch it, it feels like a rayon. You
All
know,
right,
it
yeah.
doesn't feel like
Proper
like cotton at all.
So it doesn't collapse as much.
Yeah, but it feels like there's some kind of fiber in there. I don't know if it's what it is.
Let's see, I've gone up to 200 watts on Muji, and that's handled that fine.
Tim B wanted to know top 3 best mods Atty from last year, all except for Bill because we know what you use all the time. Probably ones that I'm using.
Those aren't from last year though. Those are
No.
years ago.
Ripsaw's all right. It was Ripsaw that was last year. Also, obviously the Arbiter 2 I use. I don't know if that came out last year, year before. I do use that. Mods, the Gua.
That's
Use that.
Cool.
Yeah, I use that. Gua. I didn't mind the Abyss. That was all right for an AO. I did use the Drag. Did that come out last year? Drag 3?
Well, the Guar didn't come out last year.
Yeah,
Did
Guar was
it?
a year before.
No,
Right,
it's
year before.
a couple
All right.
years. Yeah.
Guar
Oh,
21 I think came out in 2021.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a couple years back. You know.
I finally got mine last year. So
So yeah. So,
I didn't even know they put out 3 mods last year. Everything I saw was,
Yeah.
other crap,
I'm over the shiny haters now.
You're
Yeah.
the shiny haters.
all ones.
Well, there's no shinies being put out. I mean, that's, they just aren't making anything.
You got the
now.
Blaze on the way, or did you get it in? You got it in, right, Dave?
Yeah, I got the RDAs and RTAs in, and I'm still waiting on that Steam Crave AIO. I got a notice today it's sitting in customs, so we'll see how
Right.
long that takes.
I've heard
There's
a
a
lot of good
Blaze
things.
Solo coming out, isn't there? That's getting
Yep.
released in March, February, back in February, March. I never tried that. I need to get a Blaze.
Has anybody gotten the Dead Rabbit Solo thing? The new one? Haven't actually finally got that in to try it.
No.
Mm-mm. Not
That
after my
doesn't
last
look like a bad-
experience with them.
Doesn't look like a bad RDA.
Connor's saying 13 feet is £12 a packet here in the UK. Apparently in the US it's like $4 a pack. Cloud9, Muji's more convenient, says Kenny. In that you know how much to cut and use either better value. $11 a bag is 3 months, said Mowgli.
Hello,
For that
Zippy.
13 feet. Cloud9 but £7, yeah. Billy's using Muji. She bought it last year. She'll be out 3 years later. She'll still be using the same bag. Oh,
Comes
Billy's
down
got...
to an affordable cotton. I would say the Muji and the 13 feet are probably your best options if you want something that's affordable. If you don't mind spend more money, there are different ones.
Oh, it were
available.
$11 for 4 bags.
Yep.
Billy's
they paid
received the
16 for
notorious RDTA today. Absolutely amazing.
Nitrous.
Nitrous. Oh yeah,
Notorious.
Notorious. Nitrous. Notorious.
Hey, Zippy.
Hey up, Zippy, all right. Muji is what I like, but can't find anywhere to buy it in bulk. You can buy it off at Tintaway. You can go on their website, Muji website. I can go to Leeds and buy it. There's a shop in Leeds. There's a Muji shop in Leeds. eBay, yeah. T-Bay.
very subjective thing, but yeah, Muji and 13 feet are probably your best bargain cottons, and they're very similar.
Like I say, it depends what people will tell you different things. Everybody will have a different. It doesn't matter who you talk to. Everybody will have a different.
If you're used to using Muji, you're not going to want cotton bacon threads, and you're not going to want a string. You're going to want Muji pads. It's totally different experience to roll them up.
As I say, it's all very subjective because it's taste again. But
if they make it in shoestring, I'll get it. That's basically all. It's just got to have a
Honestly,
couple of plastic pieces on the end of it, and I'll do it. Yeah.
I bought the shoestring, the double-ended shoestring from Amazon, and I loved what they had, the cheap stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The cheap stuff. And then I ordered the cheap stuff, but they sent me cotton threads.
Yeah.
I don't like that as much as I like the cheap ones. It's not as good. It's like, I'd rather have the junk. Can you send me the junk next time? Don't send me this stuff that's labeled. No.
Connor's on the Dead Rabbit V3 RDA has been my daily banger for months. Also, Muji's $2.95 a pack from Muji. Yeah. Anybody use makeup pads? Only problem with one thing with using makeup pads is you've got to make sure they're not bleached.
Yep.
You've got to, if it's bleached, then don't.
And you want to make sure you use them before you put the makeup on them, because once you put the makeup on it, then you roll them, you'll get some weird taste on them. Yeah, so.
Yeah, especially when you use that rouge, whatever. Yeah, that really brings out your color.
Yeah, like I say, it all depends. People will tell you, like he said, Muji in RDAs, cotton in RTAs. Everybody will tell you different. You can go down rabbit hole for ages on cotton. You know, some people say it wicks quicker doing this one, using this one, and I don't find it a lot different.
Well, Liam's been using Muji for so long. I'm sure he has it right down to. He knows exactly how much to pinch off and cut it, and how thick to cut it, and everything. He can probably wick with that faster than I can with a thread at this point.
With Muji, do you just peel off both sides, or do you only peel off one?
I tend to peel off both sides, but I've also done it where I just haven't peeled off any, and it's still wicked exactly the same. It's still taking up the liquid and everything exactly the same way.
I'm too cheap to peel and throw away.
What I do with those pieces, I use those pieces to wipe the chimney piece out.
Okay.
I haven't. I didn't really notice a lot of difference with it, to be honest. It's just force of habit now that I peel it off. The thing with scoring it, I've scored it. Sometimes I don't bother scoring it. I don't notice any difference in juice uptake doing either one, to be honest.
I never did rayon.
There, Mowgli's at 250 feet. You should pick it up from him.
I don't think fuzz is rayon. I think fuzz is cotton. I don't know. You can tell the difference. Rayon's like got that wiry sort of feel to it, hasn't it?
Well, that's why I'm wondering.
It feels like pink fiberglass.
Yeah. This is definitely that's remnants of it. It's definitely cotton. That's all my bits. All my bits that are left over. Keep them in a little tin. So, right, has anybody been mixing anything? We just talked about cotton. Has anybody been mixing anything?
Yeah, I've got a new one.
Do you want to bob it up then, Graham?
Yeah. What? So Pineapple Dream. So it's mainly a pineapple with a apple pinata type, which is basically a red apple. What was it? Fuji apple with a slight tropical note with it, and it's also got a kind of a pineapple flavor to that as well. So putting them together was worked out really, really well. I actually use super sweet at 0.75, which is higher than I normally go, but it works in this. And then for the cream, I use sweet yogurt and fresh whipped cream for that kind of slightly sour cream. And I'll put that in chat. And I'm really enjoying it.
You know that sugarloaf pineapple? Why do they call it
Yeah.
sugarloaf pineapple?
Because it's sugarloaf pineapple.
No, but if someone said to me,
it's an actual type of pineapple.
Right,
It's an
right,
actual type of pineapple.
right. Because if you said sugarloaf, I'd have thought it would have bread.
No, it's I believe it's a slightly sweeter.
Yep.
Slightly sweeter pineapple.
Right, right. Because you know when you say sugarloaf, you think it's a bread, don't you? Do you know what I mean? I
It
thought
might
it was
actually
sweet bread.
be because it's juicy like that. It might be actually like for upside down cakes and stuff to make it like a juicier, gooier bread. Maybe where sugar will come from. I'm just guessing.
So you're talking about a pineapple that's upside down?
Yeah, yeah. You got to
Hang on,
turn it
that's Batman's juice, isn't it? Upside down cake. Lovely that one.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I got a
Well,
few
you-
of my. I
Bob,
did
what?
3 this week. I did 3 this week. I got the PB&J grape on buttered toast, bread butter toast, Wonder Flavors 2%, Fantasy Grape Mulberry at 3, Jammy Grape Flavor at 2, Peanut Butter DX at 3, Super Sweet Perillum at 0.5, and Taffy Peanut Butter Wonder Flavors at 1. I'm trying to see how this is going to steep out. We're trying to get a balance on this. It's not an easy thing to balance. So I don't know if this might not be where it ends up. If it's got needs more peanut butter, I'm going to add a little bit of SSA, but I didn't want to go too heavy with it. Then I got this. Oh, wrong one. See?
Oh, you didn't use the beer nuts, Tim.
Yeah, I didn't on purpose for the same reason.
Okay.
I didn't want to overdo it. I
Okay.
gotta like work them in. I gotta balance it first. Then I did that. This is kind of like we talked about yogi, and so I made a granola honey oat bar. Golden syrup
cold.
VTA.
yeah, yeah.
Golden
Cold,
syrup VTA
cold,
granola
cold.
flavor 0.5. Honey VS. Yeah, you're gonna be able to get this. You're gonna be able to get it soon. Oatmeal VS at 3. Oatmeal raisin flavor at 0.25 and super sweet perillum at 0.5. And then I did with the new flavoras, I made the strawberry kiwi gold edition, which is what I'm vaping on now. That's golden kiwi flavor at 1.5, strawberry extreme.
It's
cold.
0.75 and super sweet perillum at 0.5. A lot of flavor there for very little flavoring.
Well, it will be. It's VSO, but it's a cult. It's a cult. Swamp Thing saying, has anybody made a light cheese sundae?
No,
No.
I have not.
Nope.
Light cheese you usually put with something else. I find light cheese is very floral on its own. Do you know, it's got to go with something else to mix with it, or it just doesn't taste on its own lychee. Don't know what you think.
Peach
Graham,
apricot.
Graham, have you used lychee?
I've never used lychee. It's Satan's.
It's on its own. It is sweet and juicy, but yeah, it has got that rose petal
Yeah,
sort of taste to it.
yeah, that's what I said.
I had a bad experience with lychee in a Chinese restaurant.
All right, why? What
Lychee pomegranate, 2 things which I absolutely hate. I wouldn't even touch with a barge pole. Horrible.
Pomegranates are lovely.
Oh yeah.
No, pomegranate's not good. Yeah.
Oh,
Pomegranate juice isn't nice, but the pomegranate fruit is lovely. Like a
No,
bonnet.
I was traumatized when I was a kid. Never. It's like gin.
Melvin saying, anyone got a recipe for peach or apricot yogurt? Peach or apricot yogurt. You could probably do your own, to be honest with you. You know,
Yeah.
Very easy.
yeah. Use VTA. Is it VTA would you use for yogurt?
No, the VT yogurt is it's a very sour yogurt. You could possibly use the yogurt drink, but that's got
quite lemony.
yeah, that's got that's got that note of you know, the drinks with the Yakult.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It's like Yakult. It would work with peach or apricot, but it might not be the actual peach or apricot yogurt you're looking for. If you want like creamy sort of Yoplait sort of yogurt, Flavor West yogurt is good. Wonder Flavors frozen yogurt is good.
That's what I was
What,
thinking. I like
who
the
does
Flavor
the
West.
sweet yogurt?
SSA.
SSA?
SSA.
Okay.
SSA sweet yogurt.
I did it with a Greek yogurt probably about 3-4 years ago, but I was looking for a throat hit. The Greek yogurt always gave me a throat hit. So I
Mike
put it
just
in
said, what about Greek yogurt?
Use the Mullenberry Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt.
With the
Yeah,
peach,
the SSA is not bad. I think the Flavor West I like slightly better myself.
Flavora Greek yogurt is good, but it is that is a more on the sour side.
Tim B saying juicy peach and creamy yogurt Capella.
I would definitely put
Creamy
honey
yogurt
in as
well.
well.
Not bad.
I think
Vape
honey
Train,
would go well.
Vape Train peach yogurt is actually quite good. Single flavor.
We should have
Well, I
asked
think it's a
actually.
one-shot.
Some people like that funky Greek yogurt versus a plain yogurt. So which one did you mean, by the way, actually, when you asked the question? Because there is a difference, complete difference in the flavors. If you want a Greek yogurt, if you like Greek yogurt, it's going to be a lot different than if you like a regular yogurt.
Yeah. So yeah,
I
let us know.
It also depends on what kind of, if you just want the little bits of fruit on the top, or do you want it syrupy?
Yeah. Yeah, because then you have to probably layer your peaches. You want the syrupy with the fruit.
You want a real peachy?
Billy says lychee goes well with raspberry, and Kenny says lychee tastes like Starburst.
No.
Tim B saying FA yogurt. Leo Barry says FJ honey peach makes a great yogurt with Flavor West yogurt, in his opinion.
That sounds like a decent mix.
Tim B saying Greek works great with Yesui Gig.
Yep. Yeah. To
Well,
give it
that combination I used in that Pineapple Dream, the sweet yogurt at one and whipped cream fresh at one, works really well, especially because it highlights the fruit as well. It pushes the fruit a little bit.
I actually have to admit though, they mentioned using the clotted cream. And I did it, and that clotted cream works
Good,
really, really good in place of the Greek yogurt. I think it's actually adds a little bit more funk, authentic funk.
I use clotted cream in cheesecakes as well. It's good.
So I don't get any funk off clotted cream.
I don't
get it off in most mixes, but you put it with the cheesecake, and it does it. It brings it out.
Butyric acid up a bit.
Yep.
Melvin saying Flavor West would be the route, trying to get a sweet yogurt with a little sour citrus twang to it with a peach or apricot on top. I'll put a dab of banana in to smooth it a bit. Banana might give you a different thing with apricot.
Different profile.
Yeah. I won't go with banana to smooth it out, to be honest with you.
I go with FA white peach with TFA nectarine.
Yep, we just went over the FA white peach. Wasn't that a yellow peach? Like a smooth yellow peach, the FA? I can't remember. We just had the peach episode like a month ago.
I'm trying to remember. I've only ever actually tried one. Yeah, I've only ever tried one peach, which is the yellow peaches. It's not quite like that, but adding the nectarine to it takes it there.
Yeah. Zip is saying, Graham, lychee goes well with pomegranate.
Yeah,
And for saying
I
there's
heard-
always cottage cheese.
Liam, I heard it goes really well with
not
grape.
talking to her anymore.
Like grape. You should mix some up, Liam. Try it right now.
Poor Graham. Most kids
I
are
haven't got
traumatized
any.
by
I
dogs.
refuse to.
Yeah.
It took me 2 years to buy any tropical flavors
Why?
because kiwi. Yeah. God, the list just goes on and on and on.
You know,
Maybe tropicals.
if Graham was ever to set sail somewhere, he'd end up with scurvy.
Yeah.
Within a week. Within a week, yeah.
Swansea say I like Flavour West peach candy. And talking about Flavour West,
Okay,
they have brought some new flavours out. If you go over to Nom Noms, you can get some new flavours from Flavour West. Do we know what flavours they are? Does anybody know?
Flavor art too.
Yeah. And Capella, which we'll go through. Flavour West, we know what they brought out, Flavour West. I did see a candy,
I think.
somewhat or other. You go on Nom Noms and bring them up. They are on Nom Noms now if you want them.
Yeah, it's on Nom Noms now. Although I don't know if the release is the same over here as over there. I'm not sure.
So is Nom Noms in America then as well? Nom Noms.
No, we order from there.
All right. Just when you say in America, I don't know if it's the same. I'm like,
No, I was saying
Northern Ireland.
The whole city might be
oh,
different.
is that
to
where
the
they're
one-
from? Northern Ireland.
Yeah, so they're in the Shenzhen zone and they're also in the UK, so
Ah.
they're not affected by it. A lot
Have
of
you brought it
things.
up? Is anybody going to bring up the new flavours from Flavour West?
No.
Fair
No,
enough. Fuck it then.
they don't release that often. They don't deserve it. I think this is the first time I've seen Flavour West ever release something.
I've never known Flavour West release salt, to be honest with you.
So they released candy banana cream. Crunch fruit cereal says new, but I don't know if that's new or not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I was
Yeah,
looking at them.
I don't think that's one of the new
releases.
releases.
Maybe
That's
they've
maybe the knobs.
maybe they've reformulated.
Yeah,
And
could be,
the
yeah.
pomelo.
What is pomelo? I saw that. What is a
It's
pomelo?
kind of like a grapefruit type ish
Yeah.
thing, grapefruit crossbreed thing. I
Right.
think it's actually like the predecessor of grapefruit, one of the what was used to create grapefruit. And then they got blueberry sweet, strawberries, and strawberry sweet. Those are the new ones.
I saw strawberry sweet. I thought, oh, that might be tasty.
Yeah, the blueberry sweet is surprisingly good considering their blueberry was already sweet, but they changed it. It's not the same blueberry,
Right?
but it's sweet. It's interesting. It's not what I expected, but good. Candy banana. I can't believe that someone actually, another company actually brought out one that had to be called candy banana. Like their other banana isn't candied already.
Yeah, yeah.
That candy banana is probably going to taste like that proper ripe banana that everybody's been after.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It tastes like runts. Yeah, but that's the new Flavor West, and then Flavor Art came out with a bunch of new ones too.
Yeah, just about to say flavour art, and was
Those
also
are the
got-
ones that are stuck over there waiting to come over in Royal Mail.
So what did flavour? Did we go through flavour art? We went
Yeah.
through the Florida ones, didn't we?
No, we went for Flavour Art.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
done
just
flavour art.
art.
But I want to
you
know
what
if everybody comes up with the rinds and doing all that shit on all the stuff and everything. Why has nobody come out with the banana peel? Well,
because no one eats banana peel.
no one eats
Nobody
the
eats the
rind or
rind.
watermelon
Yeah,
either. Or
It's because it's not appealing. That's why it's not appealing.
Not
enough.
appealing. It's not appealing.
um,
And although they don't have noms, remember there's the new mullenberries too, which is
what did
really
Capella? Well, there's no point because if we can't get them. Then
We did the Mullenberries.
you have to
Yeah.
order them direct.
What did? Yeah, because we said we were talking about ordering them direct, weren't we?
That's the only way to get them.
What did Capella bring out?
Capella?
Capella's new ones. So we got Tim B putting use minimal like 0.2 lemon Sicily FA apricot 4 with juicy peach cap 5 plus Flavour West frozen 3 and FA vanilla swirl at 2.
These are the ones they have at Bull City anyway. You got lemon drop. They did a lemon drop candy. Capellas. We have a juicy watermelon,
Another
a grape,
watermelon.
grape candy, a creamy vanilla, which that's the weird one. Don't expect it to be the same thing. Expecting an Indo strawberry. There's actually two versions of Indo
What is
strawberry.
strawberry?
It's like an Indonesian strawberry, I guess.
What's difference? Strawberry to strawberry in it?
I have no clue. No clue. I haven't tested these out.
If
So-
it's Indonesian, it's going to be sweet as hell.
Yeah, I think so. There's a sour blue raspberry, a cookie crumble, a
Oh,
nectarine, a peach without stevia, because I had the with stevia before,
Mhm.
a candy mango. Let's see, chocolate caramel peanut, which that's interesting, by the way,
Not for me.
and a spearmint.
Oh,
Those are the new ones at Bull City, anyway.
that mango might be nice, and that, like I say, that sweet strawberry. I wonder if they brought it out to compete with.
That mango actually is quite nice, from
The
what
people-
I'm knuckling it anyway.
I'm wondering about the strawberry. If it, like say, if it's a sweet strawberry, it's more to be doing
See,
with.
I'm gonna be honest, both of them to me, off the smell, smell a little waxy. I'm a little afraid of those strawberries.
Right. I just wondered if they were for like for your disposables that they're going for that sort of.
But I believe
sweet.
Daniel, who's even strawberry blind, has mixed them already and tried the strawberries, and he didn't get that often, I
Right.
believe. So I don't know. I have to mix them and see. Maybe that doesn't come through in the vape.
Zippy saying she combines Greek yogurt with cat creamy yogurt, and Mike Haynes has put his nom noms for the Flavour West, but without the banana ones.
I believe that the vanilla cream is the killer custard. I believe is what I was told. I'm not 100% sure on that. It's like a candied vanilla cream, which is not what you expect when you see vanilla cream.
Tim B saying use banana puree Wonder Flavors at 4% and SNV. What's SNV?
Shake and vape.
Shake and vape.
Shake and vape.
I tried using that vanilla cream in a cream saver. Yeah.
And he's saying there is your peeling. It's like the little strings in a banana that give you the dry taste.
If I use banana puree that high, I get a greasy taste.
Yep. Bill, if you really want that, the banana peel thing, just wick with a banana peel. It'd be good.
Okay.
Yeah. Just wipe your top over with the banana peel on your drip tip.
Yeah, do the ring thing.
I did a fast blueberry cream before the show, but it's going to take a week to steep out because I use medicine flour. If anyone wants to see it.
Yeah. Bring it up. Yeah.
Damn, all posh guy that can
I
afford
know, yeah.
medicine flour.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. I
That's
don't
a 10.
spend my days golfing there, Bill.
That's like
I
a
work.
$10 one, isn't it?
Yeah, medicine flour. Ooh,
That's a
and
$10 blueberry
oh,
right there.
Sorry, Benny. So sorry, Benny.
Okay.
Look at the cult.
We got So Sorry, Benny. Blueberry cream. Hashtag UK Mixing Show. We got blueberry medicine flour at 1, blueberry extreme cult at
Cult.
0.5,
Cult.
huckleberry cult
Oh,
at 1, super sweet cap at 0.5, sweet cream cap at 2, and vanilla swirl TPA at 2.
I got three of those flavors.
But
You
yeah,
know,
what
I've
cult
got-
ones have you?
that picture of that guy at the top, he didn't look like he was enjoying that.
Yeah,
much.
I didn't. No.
It's one thing. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Don't forget, if you do want to buy some, you can go over to what is it, Dispergo, and use BV20 for 20% off. He is a cult member. He's the number 2 cult member.
Yes.
And Adam says so is he. All right, then you can be number 3 cult member with Tim as number 4 cult member. Hopefully, when they come over here, we can have a little try and see what they're actually like. See what all the fuss is about.
Dave's the head of the Canadian chapter.
Yeah.
It's actually quite good. I'm vaping
Paul's
it
the vice
now.
president.
I'm dripping it now, but it really needs a week to settle down. But it actually get a nice blueberry taste to it. If you like blueberry, this is for you.
Do you know with the VSO flavors, do they take as long to steep?
Not the fruit ones. The fruit ones you can pretty
Fruit,
much
you can- Yeah, exactly. Anything creamy, fudgy, anything like that, you're looking at a week.
Because I didn't know with them being
3 to 5 days at minimum.
right. Yeah, I didn't know if it was any different than what we're normally doing with them. Do you know what I mean?
They're faster. They're a little bit faster with
Yeah.
the steep times on most of it. Especially the fruits. Like usually they're shake and vape.
Right. Adam says there's so many VSO flavors, I literally need to buy a new cell for them.
And I don't know if he's sending over his one shots, but if he does, pick them up because they're phenomenal.
I hope he sent Mocha or Rancia over, guys. I
The
really do.
chocolate, his donuts are phenomenal. Chocolate
That's
donut,
wicked.
strawberry donut,
That's
lemon
what this
donut.
blueberry cereal's a one shot too.
I'm
Say,
surprised
do you guys do you have blueberry cereal that you
No,
get every?
DeMillan. No.
Do you guys get blueberry cereal over there? The one with like the ghostly blue thing that comes out like the Count Chocula series and all those?
No.
No, we a lot of the American cereals we can't get unless we actually buy it from the imported American aisle. I think, and they've normally whacked another sticker over the top of your ingredients to actually show what the proper ingredients are.
Yeah. One country that's obese is enough. You don't need two.
Yeah. Look, he's saying steep the raws and the extremes, and you'll be using a lot less percentages.
Yep. Yeah.
And Kenny says, literally, the first ingredient was floral in that blueberry.
So do we be mean to are we is it time to be mean to Bob? Because I don't want it. Bob, turn your headset off for a second. The grapple, just a 0.5% of flavorings and 0.25% of sweetener. And it's got full on flavor, grape and apple. Right up, Liam's got to mix that as soon as he can. He loves grape.
Do we know when they're coming over here, VSO? I know he said they're
already
on the way.
shipped. I just don't know when it's gonna get there and be on the site. They've already been shipped out. I just don't know. Are they gonna be affected by the shipping issue going on?
I don't know. I should imagine so though, because Royal Mail will be handling all the imports and everything this side.
Yeah, if it's Royal Mail, but it could. I mean, did he ship the DHL?
I would bet he shipped it courier.
He would have shipped it. He normally ships UPS. He shipped UPS to me.
It depends how much they bought, though, doesn't it? I don't know if it's.
Yeah, it depends. I know he's sending a lot over, so it's going to be a large amount. So I don't know if that made a difference. But it shouldn't be too long. I think it's 6 weeks out or something like that is what he said like a week ago, most likely.
I can't imagine him not shipping it with a courier. I just can't imagine him entrusting it to a postal service, whether it's USPS or Royal Mail. No, I don't think he would.
It was fast. It was fast getting to me. It was like a week and a half.
I wonder if Nom Noms will put on try the cult flavors.
I know Benny will.
The most
I can see the title of the show now. Cult flavors are here.
I'm hoping he's.
I'm just in the reviews. It's a cult.
It's a cult. Yeah, just say it's a cult. That'll be the title.
He sends the Buddha's hand over. You'll really like that.
I'm almost sure he's sending that one.
What's that? What is Buddha's hand?
It's like a citrus.
Yeah.
It's very good to accent fruits and stuff. Oh, it's so good.
It's like the best description I have for taste wise is like you take a lemon, but not the lemon itself. Like, the very edges, the little veiny like parts on the outside. It's got all the flavor in it, but it's not really like no throat hit, no burn or anything like that. That has all the flavor of the lemon. It's kind of like taking just that part of the lemon and just concentrating. Super concentrating is what it tastes like.
Yeah. What's that?
Great for accenting any lemonade or boosting any lemon flavor in a bakery. Excellent flavor.
Yeah, Keenum, that medicine flower blueberry is one of the most authentic blueberry flavors you'll find.
Yep.
It's expensive, to be honest, and it takes about a week to fully bloom out. But, I mean, it's one of the best, followed by VSO. VSO fruit flavors are phenomenal as well, and a lot cheaper. So.
Kind of saying, with you all deep in DIY goodness, how long does a 60ml bottle of mix of your choosing last you? It depends what you mix, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't vape more than 60ml in a week, to be honest with you.
Really?
2 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
do
honestly
double that.
lost track of how much I vape because I make so many mixes. I can't keep track of what I vape anymore because I try so many different things every week. Have to. It's part of my job.
Oh God, I got to do anywhere from 120 to 200 mLs a week.
Really? No, I don't do
Oh,
it
yeah.
anywhere as
Yeah,
much as that.
Well,
I-
you know, these things
Oh.
are what plow through the juice. These are like the V8s of vaping, right?
Yeah, they
The
do.
Titans.
Yep.
I think I do around about 300 to 350 mil a week. 60
do-
mil will last me 2 days if I'm lucky.
I do about 120 mil a week, somewhere around there, maybe.
Yeah, I do about that. I used to do more.
I would guess between 60 and 120 mil a week for me ish, give or take, not including like single flavor testing.
We've got John likes nom noms, but they will price the VSA up. They're expensive on most things compared to what Chef's was.
Yeah, they are a little bit. They're about 10, 15.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I don't know where the price point's going to be on that. I don't have any idea.
So what's the price points over you in America and Canada? What sort of price point for VSO flavourings?
I buy it direct from VSO. There's no distributor in Canada.
Right,
Yeah.
so
And,
obviously,
Tim's never bought a VSO in his life.
That's not true. I spent a lot of money on VSO actually, long before I ever got a single flavor sent to me without.
Swaggy's very generous. He's given me a lot of freebies.
well,
Yeah,
he
he gave me freebies.
Generally, with the discount code, whoever show gives a discount code, it pretty well knocks shipping down to near zero or zero. So, but for me, it's the exchange that hurts. That's what hurts.
Yeah.
I think I ordered 5 and I ended up with 11.
Speaking of, you guys do realize the new discount code for noms that works for 12% off too, right? I think it works for you guys 100%. The new noted one,
all right.
noted 12.
Nom noms.
That's
So
important.
you're saying that it's 12% from over here, but if they use it, they'll get 100% off?
Yeah.
No, I wish.
You just said it worked for them 100%.
Well, it'll work. No, it does like we get and during
Bill.
it, we get 20% too. It's actually I've already ordered that when I ordered mine, it was 20% off. That was awesome.
But it's also important to remember that if you're DIYing, you're saving a boatload of cash anyways, regardless of the flavor cost.
Yeah.
You know, because you're using so little flavoring in a jar of liquid that, I mean, you're laughing all the way to the bank. Especially in Canada with excise tax. Huge savings, huge.
And look, like the raws, like if raws are 15 mils, but that's actually typically what you're gonna want to get is the raw because that'll be the more potent flavor.
What's the coupon code for nom noms?
I'm just going by what we can get it for. What does it turn out to be?
Yeah, because Mike is saying Mike says that it actually worked for him.
It
What's
did.
the code?
All right, good.
Yep, Donovan, you all right, mate?
But it's $15 for a oh, that's a chocolate covered strawberry raw, but $15 for that. Let's see,
The raws are all the same price, Tim.
All right, $15, 15 mils, but those are the super concentrated versions.
So
And
you
then
know
the
you're
extremes will
losing.
be coming soon, and I don't know if those are going over too, but that's actually excellent.
Yeah. Extremes are using probably 0.25%. The raws you're probably at 0.5 to 0.75%.
Yeah,
And
you're pushing it if you're using the extreme more than half, but you can push it further, and you get almost like a rehydrated fruit flavor, which is kind of unique.
yeah, I pushed the extremes. They're good. They're really good.
They are good, but they change it. It becomes
But,
something completely
Yeah,
different.
and you got to be careful too with some of them because let's say a cinnamon, the potency on the cinnamon is freaking off the chart.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna put a raw cinnamon in your mix, go like 0.15,
Treat it like you would treat rich cinnamon.
like
Very-
nitroglycerin. Treat it like nitro because you can always add more, but you're kind of screwed if you put too much. So
So there you go. That's a tip from the cult leaders. And it was noted 12, Graham, because
Yep.
Yeah,
Tim
I've
was just
put it
in
in.
salesman
Noted
mode.
20
Yeah.
during the show on Monday nights for a few hours. You can
I've
get
just put it in and it's successful.
But the 12 is all the time, always available.
So we
Because I
got
know you don't have a code for noms, and you might as well put it out there so you guys can get a little bit of a discount. I mean, Benny could use it. Next time you order from
Well,
Mom's.
you were saying I can get it cult flavors are going to be Benny 10 for 10% off.
Take note of what Adam Pilarczyk is saying because he's the strawberry guru.
Yep. Oh, very nice. That actually sounds good.
Yeah. Barry Jones got 2 VSO flavors from Chefs, was £6 each, flavors for 30 mil.
But those were the originals too, which aren't as potent. I mean,
And
those aren't.
So one thing was saying, is there any other places for cheap flavors? It depends. It used to be Chefs.
Vapes at the moment, especially for Flora, they're all
On a straw and a custard. Yep.
Flora. They're also one
Look
part
that up and I'll show you that recipe.
What is it? It's got them on that. What's that one with a wizard on it? I'm a wizard, Harry.
Yeah,
The e-cig shop.
That cheap. The e-cig
Yeah,
shop.
the e-cig shop. Yeah, they've got them cheap on there.
Rainbow vapes.
Rainbow vapes. What else is there? There's another one that I keep popping up every now and again that's got them. But they don't have all the flavours. The problem is you'd have to shop around because they don't have all the flavours. Chefs and Nom Noms seem to be, well, Chefs were the big one, but Nom Noms seem to have picked that
And
up now.
Here's Adam's recipe they made. That straw banana custard. It's banana ripe 101 at 2, banana custard VTA at 1, French vanilla thick wonder flavors at 1, shisha strawberry and aware at 1. There's that strawberry extreme at 0.75, super sweet cap at half, vanilla custard V2 at 3.5, and whipped cream fresh wonder flavors at 1. And yeah, he said that's the one he was just talking about where that combo for the strawberry worked really, really well.
I've never, can I say, no, got on with strawberry juices a bit like Graham says, I can't taste them. Each to their own.
Adam's strawberry mute too. So
Yeah,
that helps. And so is
you're going to
Daniel.
taste
It
the
actually gives-
extreme.
Yeah, the extreme is actually one of the ones that you should be able to taste. Graham,
get
you can taste
extreme.
the regular, the raw, right? To a degree.
Very faintly.
John's saying wholesale flavours as well. I've never heard of wholesale flavours.
Wholesale flavors is vapable. Wholesale slice.
Right. That's why I'd never heard of them.
Like there is if you order it from the US, but yes, shipping is outrageous. Dave can tell
Bill,
you
how
that.
did you get on with VSO?
Yeah,
Because you
but,
had a load
like-
of them, didn't you?
Zippy was saying,
Yeah, I had a
it's-
load of them. Yeah.
but
'Cause they said
Zippy,
you-
oh, sorry,
Go on,
sorry, Benny, go on.
Go on, Dave. Go on. Go on.
I was just going to say to answer Zippy's question, if you use a coupon code, you just knocked off shipping. The exchange rate is the exchange rate. There's nothing we can do about that. Most of the prices in Canada already have it built in, so you just have to live with it.
Go on, Bill. What did you think of the VSO? Because he sent you a load out, didn't he?
I got some. Yeah, I have a problem tasting formaldehyde. Yeah, and I don't know whether or not it's a part of the extraction process or what, but I get an off note. You know, so
But yeah,
You want a trick, Bill? When you put in your flavor concentrates, leave the bottle with the cap off, like the tip off as well, for about a half hour. If you're very sensitive to how the extraction process goes, and it clears right up. Half hour, just completely open, let it
let all
breathe.
that alcohol evaporate out.
Yeah, don't add your VG, PG, or nicotine. Just let it sit for about an hour.
So if I just opened the bottle that's sitting over there for an hour and then left it like that and then put the cap back on it and then used it later on, wouldn't that be the same?
Or you can be a smart ass.
Well, would it? I'm asking.
serious.
I'm
I
not
think he was
being
being
a
serious.
smart
Well, no, you
ass.
don't want your concentrate, the pure concentrate. You could try, I suppose, but I wouldn't do that.
I mean, I'm not seeing where that would be any different. If that's what I'm doing to let that out, then
That's
if I
the
just
same-
did the full bottle to let it out as opposed to
But
doing
one
a
of the
little bit at
reasons
a
why,
time.
one of the reasons why you'd let your mix air out is because it's blending as well as decanting the alcohol. You could try.
And then just try to make sure the cat don't knock the bottle over while
Yeah.
it's
Well, that's why I have all my flavors in the cabinet.
Yeah, right. How
Mick,
many the
you got
cat's
it,
got
mate?
right now, Dave?
I know.
Huddersfax has put a thing in. Anyone tried big juice concentrates? Yes, I have tried big juice concentrates. I have used them. They're
And?
all right. Some of them are not too bad. They're premix, like a one shot. A couple of them are not too bad. I wouldn't say they're brilliant at all. But some of them are vapable, if you know what I mean. So big juice is from Scarborough.
Is that similar to that the one you showed earlier that you just put the BGPG in?
No, they come as concentrate. They're the concentrate. It's called big juice. They're in Scarborough. They're in Scarborough or Brid, over that way. They're all right. They're all right. They're not. Don't expect wonderful things from them. I bought a few from them, and yeah, they were all right. As I used them when I first started, sort of thing. But
Adam,
yeah,
did they get back to you? Because I think they're supposed to be making me a couple 120s too. But Dave turned his back long enough, and we already had the orders out. But
the Millen said no. All the flavour molecules will escape if you leave it open.
Yeah, your bottle of concentrate, not your mix.
So
You want the mix to breathe.
So yeah, so that might be an idea if you do get them. We won't know till we get them. We don't know.
Well, I'm one of the only people that I know that actually has that problem. So yeah, I don't really look at it as being a problem. It's just
Lumi gets
something
it
that
off the
happens to
creams,
me.
and I get it off the shake off the creams a little tiny
Yeah,
bit.
I got it off because I got the vanilla. What was it? Vanilla custard? Was it? No, it was
Vanilla
a
cream.
vanilla cream.
Cream.
And then I got the custard
The barbarian
and the cake, and I
The cake.
mixed those, and off of those three, I got it real heavy.
Right?
Yep. Yeah, there's more of it in the creams than it is any more of that noticeable.
And that may have been what it was. It may have been the cream. I had already mixed them, the cream and the custard and the cake, because I thought, wow, this will work great because right up my alley, cream, custard, and cake.
I feel like you and Lumi have that same. I'm thinking that it's the same note that you two tend to. It latches onto you because she can't get rid of it either.
Yeah,
so
it's like
that's a
what I said.
warning,
It's like a bottle of peroxide or something. It comes out real alcoholic. Yeah.
Did you do you still have it? The mix?
Yeah.
No, I think I dumped it. I believe. Yeah.
I'd be curious to see after a time if you could still have that reaction.
I don't see it. So.
You let it go for like a month, Bill, month and a half. When you tried it, after a month and a half, and it still.
No, I didn't. I tried it like for about a week or so, and I couldn't get rid of it. I think I just dumped it. Yeah.
Mick saying buy all the
that's awesome,
cashew honey. I've put Graham off so we can steal it all. What's that talk about, Graham?
I asked him today because I know he's got Arcadia honey. I'm after a honey, and I asked him what's it like, and he said it's really good. So I put it in my basket, and then he said it's awful. So I don't know what to believe.
Lumi said she can taste the new raw creams don't have the note, apparently.
Yep.
Yeah, if you want to try something really good, they're marshmallow raw.
Yeah, if I had it.
I like my marshmallows.
We got you.
I like my marshmallows cooked. I don't like them raw.
I don't like them raw. They got to be cooked.
Open and open fire.
Yes. And chestnuts. Yes.
There you go.
I have a chestnut concentrate.
Over an open fire?
Yeah. Ow.
No. Does it taste of mashed potatoes?
Tastes like chocolate.
Tastes like mashed potatoes.
Chestnut potatoes?
Yeah, is that the vape? Is that the vape train chestnut?
No, it's a salubrum chestnut.
So, has anybody had roasted chestnuts?
Yes,
Yeah,
they were absolutely disgusting.
The taste of mashed potato.
No, I saw them ages ago. It's like, roasted chestnuts. Never tried those. I'll buy them, and then regretted that decision immediately.
Brilliant. I don't know why people like them. They're fucking awful.
I love them.
Yeah, but I'm. It's the same with
Tommy. I know you.
I've got roasted hazelnut. Is that? Yeah. Roasted hazelnut's actually a good flavor. I've got the roasted hazelnut. It's, there's nothing wrong with it.
It's the
but
same with
roasted
that. What's the one that they release at Christmas? Oh, mulled wine.
mulled wine. I've never had mulled wine because I'm not a big wine person.
No,
So
disgusting. Wine shouldn't be served hot.
Barry Jones says, I bought Big Juice refreshers, flavour concentrate. It was unvapable, so harsh. Exactly. Some of them are nice, some of them are more not nice than nice, to be honest with you. Adam has marshmallow raw. Tommy says, oh, baby, I like it raw. Bill Lee, I love roasted chestnuts. Feast saying agreeing with you, mulled wine is.
Well, I like mashed potatoes, so I might like them too.
You might do. Well, we have. Don't you have that little guy that walks around during Christmas with them roasting? Do you not see it? Do you not have
little guy roasting
his chestnuts? Yeah.
Yeah, he's got this big flasher Mac. He stands in the park. He just stands over an open flame.
We don't have them. No.
Bill, you're gonna have to stand in next year. Then make sure you have one in your area. There you go.
Yeah. Well, they do. Round by us, they have like a big, like a popcorn. It looks like a popcorn stand thing, and they roast them on there.
They do that at IKEA here, but the smell of them is disgusting.
Yeah, not great.
I'm wanting to know when vaping he'd tasted at Granny's armpit. I really don't want to know, but I think it's kind of odd that he knows what one tastes like.
Yeah, I'm thinking that myself because he's been trying musk that the Aussies like, and he says it's tastes like a granny's armpit.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
And wouldn't it depend on the granny?
I'd rather vape tear gas than musk.
Yeah. Tommy's just received in 50 VSO flavours. Says thank you, Swaggy. Over we only have Mr. Peanut, apparently. Who's Mr. Peanut?
We do. We have him. He's got the monocle and the hat.
Yeah.
Cane.
Oh, we have that. They call Mr. Peanut here.
That's Mr. Peanut. Yeah.
Planters.
That's it. Planters. Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
Mr. Peanut is the guy that's their mascot. No.
Yeah.
I didn't know it called Mr. Peanut. I just thought it was a guy with a monocle like that.
It's not.
No, it was drawn by a kid back in 40s, I think it was, in Virginia, and they gave the kid $5 or something like that for winning the contest of what there should look like, and they've used that ever since. So
he should have got royalties on that. He should have said, "No, I'll take some royalties from it.
I'll take 1% of all your earnings."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said that was basically, that was drawn. They had a contest to draw and make up what their guy should be. And some kid submitted that and they said, oh, this is it. And they gave him like $5 and that's all.
The thing is, when he got a lot older, he was probably sat there telling his grandkids, I designed that. And his grandkids are, sure you did, Pops. Sure you did.
Yeah. No, there's my little certificate with my $5.
Look it, I got it framed.
I was in all the papers.
Now hush, or I'll roast your chestnuts.
Kenny smelled a milk bottle sweetie at the vape shop. It smelled amazing.
Yeah, that's what that vanilla cream reminds me of.
Oh, milk! I might like that one. I might have to get some.
That's what I said. You guys might like that.
Yeah, I like milk bottles.
I don't mind that, but my mistake was I expected it to be a vanilla cream, and I heard it was actually the same as it's supposed to be. The killer custard, I think, is the same. I think it's just labeled differently from UK to, and I've used it in an orange cream saver. That's the wrong vanilla cream for a cream saver. It does not taste good in an orange cream saver. It's not the way. I've been sitting and letting it steep, and it's been steeping for like 3 weeks, and it hasn't gotten better. So I probably should dump it.
How many juices have you ever dumped that you've made?
Mostly one shots, single flavor.
Yeah,
stuff. That's it.
I've only ever dumped one juice, and that was one shot. Not one to sell, by the way.
I used to hate
Not what
vape,
I
but now I have so many laying around that I can just vape instead that are better.
No.
Why bother?
No, I always used to hate vape. I forced myself to vape it to figure out where I actually went wrong and what I could do to improve it.
So try to imagine one of those little milk bottle candies, right?
Mm-hmm.
With an orange added. Now try and imagine what that tastes like.
No, well,
No.
it don't go, does
It's
it?
weird.
No.
I've only dumped one, and that was Tim's Spanish rice.
I've dumped a lot.
Got no culture.
Yeah, I
That's all.
dumped a lot as well, Bill. I'm with you.
I've dumped a lot, but then again, I started mixing with all liquid barn flavors. So
Yeah.
basically,
I'm sorry, Bill.
I've dumped around about 250 to 300.
Yeah, you dumped because you used to have a big bottle where you dumped it in, and you were
Yeah, I
gonna
used to have that bottle, and then I tasted it, and then I decided never to do that again.
He had one bottle, and then when he would dump his juice that wasn't any good, he'd dump it into that one bottle, and then he got a bunch of no good juices and thought, oh, this may taste good now because I put 20 no good flavors in it.
Yeah.
It tasted 20 times worse than all those no good flavors together.
The one shot I had to dump was it was a toffee apple flavor. Sounded really, really nice, but the apple was very alcoholic like, and the toffee was honey, so it smelt like cat piss. So I had to I dumped the whole lot. I only made like a little 30 or 60 ml tester, so I dumped that and then just dumped the rest of the concentrate out.
He did that so the wife didn't kill him when he tried to vape that in public.
No, it tasted horrible.
And I'm saying I vape everything I make, even the not so good ones. Like Liam said, I like to learn what I did wrong.
Yeah.
And it's one thing that I made a Bakewell pudding once. It was vile, straight in the bin.
Yeah, I've done quite a few.
Oh, that Bakewell.
And Tommy's saying I dump a lot. There's a problem. He might have a problem with
SSA
that.
Bakewell. Yeah. You guys, who's tried the SSA Bakewell? Does anyone?
I'd say I have.
Never tried
Oh
it.
no, it's a cult.
Do you like the SSA Bakewell? Did you like it? The SSA Bakewell?
Benny?
No,
Benny.
I haven't tried it, mate.
You tried it, didn't you, Graham?
No, I've just given up on Bakewell.
I would say steer clear of that flavor. It's not a Bakewell.
But that's a British thing, right? Bakewell?
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't
Completely.
taste like that liquid that flavoring does. That's for sure.
Right, well, we are coming up to that time. It is time to say our goodbyes. You can get this show back as a podcast. If you go have a look, you will find it on your podcasting streams. Just look for the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show. Do give it a subscribe. It will be released each week. So if you do want to listen back to it and you've missed something, you can listen in your car or just listen on your headphones. You don't have to watch us, or you can catch it on the replay if you so wish. We will go around and say our goodbyes. We'll start with Liam.
Okay, thanks everybody in chat. Been great as you are every single week. It's nice because it just keeps us on our toes because we never know what's going to be asked, and keeps the show rolling along quite nicely. I've gone blank. My mind's gone blank. Please pay.
Godzilla.
The best mixers in the world. Some of the there you go. Does that help?
Pay a visit to DIYflavorchaser.co.uk for all of your one-shot needs. We're bound to have a flavor that will appeal to your palate. We feature some mixes from some of the best mixers from around the world, including Graham, myself, Zippy, Tam Vapes, Pugs, Waftam, Luke Loop, and use code Benny10 for 10% off, which drops the flavors down to £7.65. And first class shipping is still only £3.35. And I will pass you over to Dave.
Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. It's always a pleasure. Thank you, Benny, for having me on the show. And you can find me pretty much anywhere someone will open the door for me and let me in.
Unless he jumps in
Even
without being asked.
sometimes when
Yeah,
they
I
don't
even
open
try
the
to
mouth.
I even try to horn in on shows I don't belong on.
For those
Good night,
WWE
everyone.
fans, let me in. Yeah, that's Dave.
Good night, everyone.
Who are you passing it on to?
Oh, I have to do that. Put Tim on the spot.
All right. Tonight, the Foggy Fairway with on Golf TV Apes channel with Adam. I'll be on
And
there
me.
later. Adam and Meter and everybody and TJ, and it sounds like we might get a little sneak peek on what the marshmallow tastes like in a mix from Adam. So what he thinks about it. So that'll be tonight, and then Saturday show we're gonna do mints because Bob was asking about it, and we already do have a spearmint coming up. We just did a different mint episode, just finished. So let's play with some mints this week, and I will pass it to Bill.
Thank you, Ben. And thank you, chat. I'm looking at chat. But you can't tell it on the podcast, but I am. I just looked over at chat. I appreciate everybody. Questions, comments, suggestions, everything that gets put in. It's great. The chat rolls in this show really well, and I do appreciate it. And I love all my fellow casters. I will throw it to Graham.
All right. Thanks everyone, and thanks to the vaping heat to remind me again of when I nearly killed him with 3% capsium from Capella. You can catch us over on Monkey on Juice. I'll put the link in chat in a sec, and yeah, I'm feeling a bit under the weather, so I'll pass it over to Liam again.
And I will pass it on to Benny.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for everybody joining the chat tonight. It's been absolutely fantastic. You do keep us going by asking your questions. And like I say, ask whatever you want because no question is a silly question. Thank you very much to my fellow casters for joining me week in, week out. Much appreciated. Do go over to the show sponsor, which is DIYFlavorChasers.co.uk, where you can get some of your best one-shots from the mixing community. The only place you can get them now. So go over there and have a look. And if you use code Benny10, they are £7.
65.
65. And they do make 200ml of juice. All you need is your VG, PG, and nicotine in a bottle. So go over, check them out, have a look, and see what flavours are on there, because they have some amazing flavours. We will be back next week. You can find Bill on the Late Night Vape Show straight after NUVS.
And Dave.
And Dave,
And
yeah,
me.
I forgot Dave's on there now as well. Yeah, and Dave. You can also find me and Graham on NUVS, and you can find Tim on any mixing show that you care to look at, except from, is it Tam? Sometimes you're not on, sometimes you are, sometimes you're not.
I'm not on Wendy's very often.
Oh, Wendy's, yeah, sorry, Wendy, yeah. So we will see you again next week, same time, same place. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
That's all.
Hit the big yellow button. Now he doesn't want to. See that?
I got to head out. I got to grab a bite to eat. I'll see you later, Tim.
Yep,
All right,
I'm
mate.
going to be doing the same thing.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Ran around
See you,
all
Dave.
morning.
See you later.
Yes, sir. You take care of yourself.
Yeah, Graham, you're going to get, when it gets over there, I'm